Hey guys, so wanted to jump on, give a life update, just where we're up to with everything leading up as the season gets closer, because today is March 5th, we've got 22 days until round 1 at Wonthaggi. Crazy how quick it comes up, but as cliche as it's going to sound and obvious like everyone says, it's like this I think is honestly my best pre-season ever. But yeah, she's coming up quick and wanted to give you guys a bit of an update just where we're at with bike, body, life, van, everything. So yeah, start with the bike, I guess. Super pumped that I went Honda. Definitely, I think I made the right choice there. To me, it just feels like a smaller bike. I'm a smaller guy. I can throw the bike around more and not be as scared of it as I was of the KTM. Feel like the suspension package, like going with Dan, he's done a lot of work with the Hondas. I feel like we've had a couple goes at it, but like that's the misconception. A lot of guys are like, oh, you're struggling with your suspension. Even you guys, a couple of you guys on YouTube, like, oh, you're like making mistakes and like you're doing the wrong stuff. But it's like, I think when you get a bike, it's like you still got to learn it. I've got to find a direction that I want to head in and then just slowly go there. And that's what we've been doing. We're up to the second setting right now and I'm 4 clicks from all the way hard. So gonna go to Dan on Thursday and we're gonna revalve the suspension again, get that more to a midpoint, so stiffen it up a little bit more, and I think I'll be pretty pumped with where the bike's at then. As far as engine wise goes on this bike, I'm pretty pumped on it. It's power wise and stuff. Like I got the HGS pipe with that and a stock engine. I'm pumped on the power. I honestly don't think I need any more. I'm 64 kilos. It's going to pull me out of the gate. I've whole shotted pre-season races and stuff, no worries. So it's more so I just need to make the power usable. So also on Thursday, Dan and I are going to chuck a Vortex ignition on, chuck it on the dyno and just get the power to where I want it. Smooth, mellow off the bottom and then hit hard after that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm pumped with how the bike's going. I definitely feel like I've tried to be smarter about the testing side of things this year, and I've had a couple little freakouts as you guys have seen, but like not just go and make huge changes, just go clickers and then make a valving change, then clickers, make another valving change, and I think we're in a good spot with the suspension, so that's a good thing. Bike itself, a little bit stressful right now because in Australia we got a supply issue and simply cannot buy a Honda right now. So spoken to Dan again and we're going to just freshen this thing up. So this is going to be my practice bike, race bike, the whole deal. But hey, I'm happy with it. I definitely made a point this year that I didn't want to be conservative on parts and putting hours on the bike and wearing stuff out, because it's definitely been an issue in the past. I'm like, hey, I don't have the money to go and spend on that, but if I go broke, I go broke. If the bike blows up, it blows up. Like, I'm not going to stress. It's like the most important thing is that I improve, that I get fitter and faster and stronger. And like privateer to pro is about me trying to be as much like the pros and mimic them to see the best results I can get. And they're not being conservative on parts and how many hours they do. They have the resources, they go hard. So my goal was, hey, I'm going to do that. Luke and I, we've been getting me to be on the bike 3 to 4 times a week doing solid hours. So bike's a little bit beat right now, but Dan and I are going to give it a birthday. Back to our designs, graphics, we'll freshen it right up and we'll be sweet. I definitely have done more hours this pre-season than any pre-season in my whole life. So that side of things is really good. Been working on speed, trying to get faster, and I feel like doing that on technical tracks right now too. So an issue with myself in the past has been when it gets to the technical tracks, like during the week, I just back it down to 80%. Just like, oh, it's sketchy today, I'm just going to cruise through. And then watching the Wonthaggi video back from last year, we were saying anytime I get to a technical track, I go slow. So that's been a focus of mine as well when I'm riding, is speed on technical tracks. Yeah, I've hit the ground a few times, as you guys have seen lately, but I think that's just going to happen when you're trying to push and trying to go faster. So working on that, and definitely feel like I've made gains there. So that's good. All my partners, all the sponsors and stuff like that have been cool to me, and it's definitely helped me have a good pre-season. So massive thank you to all these guys on the bike here behind me. Van situation. So obviously we've been driving around this girl and you've seen the few issues we've had. It's like, it's going good right now. I'm pumped on it, but we are going to have it up for sale soon, and we've got the brand new Renault there. So I've got a van payment now that I have to worry about, but it's going to be so good not to have stress about that. Me and Michaela travel around, basically live out of the van. So we wanted a van that, no issues, completely reliable. We just like start fresh. We're going to have that thing as fitted out as possible going down. We're going to drive to the rounds again, so it's massive hours in the van. But we've met some pretty cool people and had some people offer along the ways like, hey, come ride our place, or we know of this track. So hopefully we're going to do that a little bit down, take our time, not try to just smash myself, do 20 hours in a day or something silly. And yeah, overall, guys, I'm feeling really good coming into the season. I'm in a good spot. I'm happy. Feel like the bike's really good. And after Dan from MXRP helps me and we give this thing a bit more of a birthday, I put some fresh Backyard Designs graphics on there, I think we'll be good. Yeah, I'm happy with it all. Just seem pretty content. I'm trying to definitely make sure that I'm not as uptight, not as angry and like so serious at the races this year. It's like I want to enjoy it. Obviously I want to do well, but I'm just going to do my best, and I'm sure that's going to be a pretty good spot. So yep, I'm going to give this thing, put some brake fluid in it, get it all prepped up, Kingaroy tomorrow. We might even chuck that in this vlog as well, but basically I just want to sit down, have a bit of a chat, update. Any other questions you have, I try to get on and answer back to every comment that's there. So any other questions you have about the stuff that I may have missed, yeah, shoot me a question. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching, subscribing, all that sort of stuff. It does help me out a lot. So yeah, again, we'll prep this thing up, go ride Kingaroy practice day tomorrow. The track's going to be sweet. It's had a heap of rain here, but I think we've got a few fast guys coming out, so we'll have a rutted technical track, and I'm ready. Sweet. Trying to latch on to Tanny. He wasn't like completely blowing my doors off, but it was definitely pulling a decent amount each lap.
Yeah.
Like some of the ruts have big holes in them and it's like sketchy, and he just hits them in.
And like feet, like he head has over both, the bars.
He has both feet flying off. Like,
yeah.
He's just so committed. I got to get more of that. But like he stays on, like he has, it's 3 times a lap he gets sketchy, but he obviously grips enough or whatever and he just stays on, so gotta figure out, like that's just another level of speed. He just like stayed there and he's like, what you doing? We don't know what they're doing. Okay, so Moto 1, definitely like my start, I ended up having to run the 20th gate pick because transponder didn't work, and that's what they gave me. So rolled in pretty far outside, and Todd Waters actually had a huge moment. He came in the first turn, slid, gripped, and it just flung him. So I sort of did everything I could to miss him and had to go off the side of the track. And I still didn't come out too bad. I think I was around 10th or something like that. Come through, but just wasn't comfortable enough to really come through the pack too much. Was riding fairly weak. Got Maya here helping me today. Just didn't quite feel that strong coming through the pack. It's that strong on the track. Like, it's a gnarly, rough, fast track, and on the 450 it's sort of surprised me. I've never ridden this track on a 450 before, and the extra effort that it takes is pretty full on. So got to remember, just keep constantly just like head forward, be strong, attack, and if I can do that, then I'll go a lot better. So this next moto, have a bit better gate pick, get a good start, and then just think attack, head forward, and should be a good one. So it's just Michaela and me this weekend. So Luke just had a knee surgery, so he's out for a bit. And then Dad couldn't make it to this one, so we had no bike washer, but we picked around for it because the bike's still actually looking pretty fresh. Dad would definitely have still washed it, but it doesn't look too bad at all.
Good ride, babe. You okay?
Just like surely people just got to be smarter than that.
I think he got knocked across.
Yeah, okay. Because it was pretty like...
Yeah. Mickey got
it makes sense for him to get knocked across.
Yeah.
The angle that he come at, it's like, he could have been inside, so it's like, I don't want to get too angry because it's hard to turn there. But it's like, just back off a tad earlier. Like, I had it clearly.
Yeah.
But like, if he got knocked, obviously that's...
Yeah, Mickey showed me the shot and I feel like he did. You rode good though.
Yeah.
Do you feel alright?
I felt a bit better.
Yeah, I thought you...
Considering my rear brake is cooked, my front brake was bent, and my clutch was half snapped off. So I was like, yeah, it's pretty good for that.
Yeah. The one time we don't have a mechanic here. What else happened? Oh, it's true. Furnikation. Need a new rear brake.
Okay, yeah, you do not impress me. The system look for freshmen to explore, and you're the Betsy. Move, sit you on the way to slaughter, label it a Bessie. Makes you wanna go to cloud and say that it's a blessing. Yeah, I just want the bands. I just want security for me and all my fam. I got blue checks to remind me who I am.
Okay, so just finished straightening the bike all up. Put the bars back in the right position. Front brake clutch, rear brake was all a bit destroyed. So Dino lent me a clutch, thanks mate. And then the rest of it I sort of had spares and stuff, so we should be good to go. The rest of it actually didn't feel too bad, too tweaked. I think we did bend the pipe in a little bit, but it seems to be fine. So head out in the last one, nail another good start, and hopefully no one just turns left in a right hand corner this time. And yeah, it should be good. I did feel better that one. Like, I actually felt like I was riding better, even though like my bike was obviously a bit messed up. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm keen to go into the next one and just have a non-eventful, good start, finish to the day.
Let's get through the first corner, hey?
Yeah.
That didn't look comfy.
Nah, not at all. I don't even know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I swear that I don't miss. Yeah, watch out for this risk. I feel like the issue when I've been giving fish. Forget the publication, this my motivation. I just wanna accomplish something, that's my only wish.